today. This is the beginning of the kids class. We're going to start off with warm-ups and jumping jacks, and then limber up, loosen up, limber up, and work our way into the forms, work on into different games, and just basically have fun with our Kung Fu, okay? So we'll do an easy bow like this, instead of the formal bow we do in a normal class at the club. Just a nice easy bow. And now we'll start off with jumping jacks. Forward and back. Regular jumping jack. Now drop and tuck. Your knee comes up with your hands come up. One at a time. Up, down, up, down. That's it. Up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, up. And regular jumping jack. And relax. Very good. Now, legs fairly wide apart. Reach up high. Stretch to the side. That's it. Nice and easy. And up. Other hand up. Reach up. Stretch to the other side. And both hands up. Lean back. Stretch the front. And forward and down, legs a little bit wider. Feel that stretch in the back, behind the legs. Reach over and grab one leg with both hands. Get those legs straight. And work over to the other leg. Nice and easy, warming up. Nice easy stretch. We're not doing a heavy duty stretch yet. We're just warming up. And back to the middle. And all the way up. And all the way back again. And down. Very good. Now you work on your balance, tucking one leg. Hold it up with both hands. Nice and high up. Focus on the balance, as well as stretching that leg. Now grab your ankle, bring your knee down and back, stretching the front of that thigh. Focusing on the knee and the hip. When you're doing this stretch, don't lean forward to get a better stretch. You won't get a better stretch. To get a better stretch, just pull that heel back so the knee comes back a little bit further to give you a better stretch, a little bit more of a stretch. Keep your body straight up and down. Now bring your knee back up. Make sure your knee stays about parallel with your hip, or higher if you can. Now rotate your foot, working the ankle. Rotate the other way. Now your lower leg back and forth, that works your knee. And side to side, that works your hip. Put it all together, big circles. Now circle the other way. And down. Very good. Now we'll do the same thing for the other leg. Tuck your knee up. Nice and high. Hold it up with both hands. Again, try to get that knee nice and high. Holding it up. Now grab your ankle, bring your knee down. Don't have your knee way out. Keep your legs fairly close together. And pull that knee back. Pull that leg back, holding the ankle. Try and touch your heel to your butt. And bring your knee back up, nice and high. Rotate that foot. Rotate the other way. Now lower leg back and forth. And side to side. Big circles. This loosens up your body really nice for any heavy duty workout. And go the other way. And down. Good. Shake it loose. Alright, now let's keep working the hips. So bring your feet close together. Hands around the hips, not on your hips, but around the hips. So you want to feel your hip socket rolling in your hands. Okay, so roll the hips. Again, try not to move your head. Focus on the spot in front of you so your head doesn't move. Just the hips. Make sure your feet stay close together. Side to side, forward and back. Now go the other way. That's it. Warm up, loosen up really good. That way you're not going to hurt yourself when you do something heavy duty later. And go the other way one more time. Very good, and relax. Now hang loose. Next we're going to work on the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Here what you want to do is bring the shoulder up, back, down and forward. Up, back, down and forward. Roll that shoulder. That's it. Loosen it up. Loosen up all the major joints, all limber up so you don't hurt yourself. You don't want to be stiff like a board. Okay, now you're going to go forward. Go back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Nice little circles. Shoulder's not a big movement, but it's an important one. Round and round with that shoulder. Going forward. That's it. And relax. Very good. Alright, so the next movement we're going to work on is we're going to be working the hips a little bit more and the trunks. So we're going to be doing outward crescent kicks. The crescent kick, my right leg is going to be your left leg. The crescent kick, your legs want to be straight with a scoop, focusing on hitting with the outside of your foot, okay, outside of your ankle. Always keep your hands up. You're going to go across the body, around, and down. The high point should be right in front of you. This is a good exercise to work your legs, your body, and especially your hips and your trunk for kicks. Okay, so keep your hands up. Now focus the target at your knee. Outward crescent kick to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now to the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 more to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now switch legs. My left leg is your right leg. Keep your hands up. Now start back to the knee. Outward crescent kick to the knee. 1. Don't bend the knee. Keep that leg straight, nice and scoop, okay? So outward crescent kick to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Now switch legs again. Back to your left leg. My right is your left. Now we're going to go 2 to the chest, 2 to the waist, and 3 to your max. Okay, whatever you can reach. But don't cheat. Keep your nice scoop up there. Okay, so 2 to the waist, 3 to your max. Outward crescent kick. 1, 2, 3 to your max. 1, 2, and 3. Other leg, same thing. 2 to the waist. 1, 2, 3 to your max. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. And hang loose. All right. Okay, the next move, we're going to work on a little bit more stretching. We're going to work on combinations. All right, so first and most important thing is your stances, all right? So we're going to work on through the beginning of our daily dozen. So you're going to start off in a horse stance. Keep your right leg where it is. Slide your heel of the left foot out into a nice forward stance. You should be looking at an angle this way. Back to your horse stance. Keep this leg straight, or bent. Don't move this leg. Use the other leg, straighten it out into a forward stance. Okay, so horse stance. Right leg forward stance, horse stance, left leg forward stance, horse stance, right leg forward stance, horse stance, left leg forward stance. And continuing there into your lady stance, turn that right foot, that front foot in so your heel is in, your toes are pointing to the outside. Now a nice lady stance, your thigh of the back leg, you should be looking straight down and just barely see your heel. Nice lady stance, okay? The weight's on both feet. Lean forward, so all the weight's on the front foot. Go to your cat stance. All the weight stays on that front foot, okay? So the cat stance, all the weight stays on that front foot. You don't have any weight on that front foot at all, okay? Right from here. That way, when you do your knee lift, your body doesn't go all over the place. Never tell your opponent what you're doing, all right? So a nice cat stance, your body doesn't move. That's where your cat stance is, all right? Now from there, from your cat stance, practice a couple front kicks. Keep your toes curled up, your foot is down, your toes are up. Lift your foot up, keep your toes locked up, just kick nice and low. Just focus on a good foot position for that front kick. The foot is down, the toes are up. And back to your horse stance. Okay, we've got a couple minutes left on this 15-minute segment. All the classes are going to be in 15-minute segments so that we can get on YouTube really easy, all right? So from this horse stance, go to the right forward stance. Pick up that front heel, turn it in so your toes are pointing out. Bring up the back leg so again your thigh is just looking down so you can barely see your heel of that front foot. Your weight's on both feet. Nice lady stance, okay? Lean forward so all the weight's on that front foot. Go to your cat stance. Again, lock your foot in place. No weight on that front foot. It's all on the back foot. Nice cat stance. Okay, again, you're in that cat stance. Lock your foot in. The foot is down. Toes are curled up, okay, in this position like this, up. So your cat stance, on an angle, and kick up. Right now it's not important to kick high, it's important to kick correctly, okay? So we lift your foot up, all the weight stays on the back foot so your upper body doesn't move. And when you lift your foot up, make sure your toes and your foot stays in position. If your foot starts going all over the place, go back and practice that foot positioning. And you can do that sitting down too. Lift your foot up, front kick, and back. All right? Good. So now that's your stances. Now we're going to work our way to our blocks and our kicks. Okay? So the next thing is going to be our blocks. So you go from your horse stance, nice chamber. When you chamber, you want to be at the hip, or that space just above the hip, that cavity there. Nice chamber. Okay? So remember when you make a fist, you're going to go curl, roll, and wrap. Okay? Curl, roll, and wrap. You always want that thumb wrapped around your fingers, never on the inside or sticking out, okay? So curl, roll, and wrap to make a good fist, focusing on hitting with the two big knuckles. Your wrist is nice and straight, it's not bent, okay? It's not all bent up, it's nice and straight. These two knuckles are straight in a forearm like this, not all bent, okay? Then you're going to hit with the two knuckles, you got a good punch. All right, so from your horse stance, take your left hand, my right hand, come up like an uppercut for the high block. And as you go past your face, you turn out so you hit it with a hammer. Hammer fist, the hammering of the hand. Okay, it's like this. You come up the middle, high block. Don't be flat, you're going to hit your head. Make sure it's on an angle so the attack glances off. Okay, so come up the middle, high block. Bring up the other hand, up the middle, on the outside, and high block. So the high block, you come up on the outside and high block. Come up on the outside and high block, okay? Do a couple more. High block, high block. Now the low block, bring your hand across your chest to the shoulder, come down to your hip, arm stays a little bit bent, stop at the knee. We're gonna do a couple low blocks. Other hand up, down your arm, low block. Other hand up, down your arm, low block. Other hand always comes back to chamber from your horse stance. Bring your hand up, low block. Other 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 hand up, low block. Okay? All right, so in the next segment, we're going to continue on with our blocks and our kicks. So hang in there, keep working and practicing, and then segment number 2, we'll be working more on our blocks and our kicks. Okay? Thank you.